Alright. Okay. Alright, let's start the virtual. I have these lucid dreams where I can't move a thing, taking up you in my bed. Okay, just chuck me down there. Why is my stream not starting? It says it started, but it hasn't. Okay, now it's saying it's live. Let me check real quick. There we go. We're live, everyone. We're here live for Gold Coast versus Hawthorn. Round 10. Can you believe it? 10 rounds into the set. Well, 11 rounds into the season if you count opening round. Where's the season gone, man? Collingwood, absolutely dominant team. But two other teams that have been really dominant this season, the Suns and the Hawks, which is why it's going to be a very close clash. I think if this one was at the G, I arguably would have tipped the Hawks. But TIO, I think they've got a 7-game winning streak. The Gold Coast Suns at TIO, so you can't not back them. So I've got the Suns for this game. For anyone who's seen my tipping video, you would already know that. But I will quickly say, if you guys have not yet, well, first, like the stream. But if you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, please feel free to do so. As road to 8K is here, we have 14 subs away from 8,000 subscribers. So if we can hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of May, I'll be personally running 8 laps of the MCG on a live stream. And you're not going to want to miss that. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to try and pull up the chat now. Okay, Birdo, how are we going? Gold Cast Suns. Gold Cast. Have I missed something? I feel like it's in my title or something. No, my title says Gold Coast. I don't know what he's yapping about. G'day, Bob Bell. How we going, bro? How we going? And I've just realised I've got to put the jerseys up. I need to do that now. Let's grab 2 coat hangers or whatever. Surely I have an extra coat hanger in here somewhere. We are the sons of the Gold Coast skies with a team who never say die. But yeah, everyone get your chats in. When I come back over, I will be reading the chats. So get around the stream. Hopefully I can have you all sticking around to the end. It is also, I think, Sir Doug Nicholas round. I think that's what it's called. So, yeah, pretty big round, I guess. I think it goes over 2 weeks. I think last year it went over 2 weeks. So, don't know if that's the case for this time, but actually, no. I think it was. I think there's 2 rounds. I think there's Sir Doug Nicholas round this week, and then I think there's a separate Indigenous round later in the year. I think that's what they did last year. Maybe I'm wrong though. Or at least some teams did it later. I don't know. I think I missed something. But yeah. Hope you all are keen for tonight's stream. Hopefully you can all stick around till the end. And hopefully we can enjoy a good game of footy. Let's pull up the game. Who do you think Collingwood have this week? Who do I think Collingwood have this week? They have the Crows. This week. Okay. Let's pull up the game because I actually haven't got the game up yet, which is not good. I swear, I always take so long to pull up this game. Oh, I actually might be logged out again. Jesse, what's the shirt you have on? It's my training t-shirt for the team I play for. Because I just got home from training, so I'm still in the training top. All right, let's. How do I want to set this up? Because I do. After the stream, we need to talk. Talk about what? How was it? Training was all right. We had a few new players down as well, so you'll see after the stream. Can you sort of give me a hint on what it's about though? Because I don't know if I can really call after this. I should be able to make a quick call, but I can't really talk for long because it'll be kind of late. And I do have a few things I need to do after the stream. Actually, you did message me earlier. I need to get back to that. Okay, sure. All right. Who's everyone predicting for this game? Who's going to win by how much do we reckon? Who's winning and by how much? Pre-game performance. Didn't realize there was going to be one. Sorry, everyone, if you hate that I'm eating on stream. I hate it too, but I kind of need something in my belly at the moment. Who do you think will win and by how much? I've gone the Suns. I think I went Suns by 7. Pretty sure I went Suns by 7. Who is in my fantasy, my Supercoach team that's playing tonight? I've got a few, I think. I've got a few Hawthorn players. I've been properly logged out, bro. Because I haven't logged in all week. I haven't made any changes to my side this week in Supercoach, which actually isn't good because there might be some outs that I have in this. Surely that's my login. It is. Draft. Wait. Bro, what the fuck? Bro. I've been logged out properly. I'm not even logged into my account. I'm logged into some random person's account. They just happen to have the same email as me. What? That's so shit. I can't even do my fantasy team anymore now. That's so shit. That's what I said, Suns by 7. Yeah, I think it'll be around that. Realistically, it should be a close game. If any team smashes the other team, the losing team is going to be pretty embarrassed. Who do we think is going to start tonight? Who do we think for best on? Who do we think for best on ground? I'm going a bit of a different one. I might go Daniel Rioli for tonight. I've got a feeling Daniel Rioli's going to tear up the trap tonight. I think for the Suns, best on will be Daniel Rioli. And as for the Hawks, I reckon the Wizards going to kick it back tonight. I reckon the Wizard kicks 4. That's what I reckon. I think it's actually going to be a few surprises in tonight's game. Hawks are 3rd and Suns are 4th. I thought it was the other way around. I thought... Oh, well. The commentators just confirmed that. So, Berto, welcome back to the stream. How we going, bro? How we going, Berto? Who the Cats got this week? They got Port Adelaide, that's right, on the Saturday, 4:15. That's away, though, so you never know. Crom Magician, how we going, bro? Long time no see. Ben King kick 5. Nah, I think the Hawks, they've got a really strong backline. I don't know. Confident in the Pies this week, mate? I can't say I am. We should get up. I have tipped us to get up. I think it'll be really close, especially with Darcy Moore out. Like, we need people in the back line. Our back line's already lacking enough. And I know Darcy Moore doesn't contribute too much, but like we can't have backmans out, especially when there's like Thilthorpe and all that. But whoever Billy Frampton plays on this week, they're going to kick like 4 goals at least. Did anyone see that Brayden Maynard's the captain this week? I just assumed it was going to be Nick Dacos again, but no, they've gone Brayden Maynard. I'm going to Cats Bulldogs, I think, with my auntie because she's a Dogs fan. Yeah, nice. I'll be going to that game, so you might see me there. Should be right, mate. More out, though. Yeah, we'll see. I'll be going to the game, though, so I'll probably get a vlog out. Which, luckily, it's an earlier game. Because obviously I like to get the video out the next day. And I hate staying up late on Saturday nights when I've got footy the next morning. Because I don't know. In my last two, who did I think Ginnivan will be best on? Ginnivan, that's a really bold call. The Suns took Miller. Yeah, took Miller. He'll be up there for sure. I'm still hungry, but I'll maybe eat a bit more after stream. Love watching the footy match vlogs. Cheers, Lucas. Appreciate it. Is Ethan Reed playing? I don't know. I'm not sure. Holy fuck, I just sculled like half of that. Oh my god. Anyway, game's underway. First quarter, here we go, lads. Here we go, ladies and gentle gents. Gentlemen, not gentle gents. First quarter. To be fair, Noble's been playing really good the last few weeks, so there could be a potential for Noble to be best on. Oi, there we go. Playlist guy with the $2. First down of the stream. First of hopefully many to come. Cheers. Thanks for that, playlist guy. I do appreciate your support. Are you going to get another box of footy cards this year? Possibly. If I do, it'll be like later. But I feel like if I get it later in the year, it just wouldn't be worth it. I probably won't, but I might. I don't know. I might. But I haven't. If I do, it wouldn't be anytime soon. I wouldn't have thought. And it wouldn't just be like the generic box break video. I'll switch it up because I've already done a box break this year. Here we go. I think it's Dylan Moore on the wing with the possession. It's not Dylan Moore at all. Anyway, he'll send it inside the 50. And that's a mark by Collins in the back line. I know it seems a bit of a rip-off this year, especially if it's a shit box. Yeah, I know last year I got like a really good box. Like I think I got a gold card craft, which was really good. But then this year I got a box and I know I like sort of hyped it up a bit in my video, but like I was kind of disappointed with the box that I got. But it's whatever. But it's annoying when you get a box, right? And like you get good hits, but the hits that you get aren't good enough to make your money back, if that makes sense. Ben King will have an early opportunity here from outside 50 to kick his first goal of the game. Someone said Ben King will kick 5. So if he kicks this one, he'll be off the mark. Ben King, he's keen on getting this goal. He's got the most goals already in 2025. Kenny, an extra one to his name. And that is a shank and a half. But that'll be the first point of the day. So at least one of the teams have scored. Carl Amon with the kick in. I will say, both of you, I haven't really had a look at many teams' Indigenous jumpers for this year. And I do actually really rate both Gold Coast and Hawthorn. I think I like Hawthorns more, but they are both pretty solid jumpers. Oh, that's a mark. Don't actually know what Gimman was doing in the half-back there. Don't think he's playing half-back this week, I wouldn't have thought. I think he just was in the right place at the right time. Now, Gidevan gets it again. He's outside 50. Not too sure where to kick from here. Umpire calls play on. He'll get the kick inside 50 now. Gidevan, can a mark be taken by anyone from Hawthorn? Umpire blows the whistle. What's he saying? Dylan Moore will line up from directly in front. And it looks to be from about 20 metres out, maybe less. Should be kicking this Dylan Moore. He's such a good footballer. Dylan Moore kicks the first goal of the evening. Yeah, I've put in Neon Star Powers, Noah Anderson, and nothing else. Neon Star Powers are good, though. I'd be pretty happy. Although, it depends how many packs you open, though. Does depend. Who else is streaming this game? There's a few people streaming. I've got the most viewers, though, which I don't have many viewers in at the moment, so. All right. We'll go back to the mirror now. Suns. It's now Rao. Rioli towards the wing, and Mark's been taken on the chest. The Suns, long handball. I don't even think I can kick that far. Rioli gets the possession back. Kicks inside 50. No one can get it. Here we go. He'll go to Rao. Now to Noble. Noble kick inside the 50. Can the Suns find a mark? No. It'll now be a stoppage. G'day, Kayla. How we going? My day's been good. My day has been pretty solid. I go all out each, bro. I've opened 7 boxes. Jeez, that's not... Yeah, considering you've opened 7 boxes and you've only gotten 1 case hit, probably isn't the greatest of luck, but... How many people are streaming this game? Oh, about 4. About 4 people. Maybe 5, including me. Anderson will take a bounce on the wing. Gets the poor handball. Kind of just a bit of a panic handball. Nut makes his own teammates. Now Chol, he's not too good around the ground. Nor is he that good inside forward, to be honest. Let's face it. It's Took Miller now. In game 200, commentator says. Took Miller. Had been wanting to kick this one to get the Suns off the mark. Yeah, right. All good, Bob Bell. We'll Took Miller. Kick his 10th goal of the season. It's coming back. But, it's gone in. I did not think that was going in. And everyone gets around him. Took Miller, the second player in Gold Coast Suns history to reach 200 games. I've pulled a Scanlon's, Liam Duggan as well, but nothing worth the $800 I've spent. Yeah, that's fair enough. Nah, that's a goal. Umpire doesn't want to pay it, but it is a goal. I'm just going to ruin goal here. Watch. Nah. They're going to pay the goal. There's no way they can't pay the goal here. Yeah, if you don't pay a goal here, that's bad. I think it's part of the game. Does anyone know if Cardman's at the game? I think he's still up there, so I think he is still up there, so I don't see why he wouldn't be. Here we go. Yeah. What team do you go for, play this guy? What team do you go for? Because I don't actually know if I know. No, he probably said it before, but he is on his story on Insta. Yeah, okay. Eagles, okay. Well, he's good at one stage, so. It took him a half forward. So he doesn't really get much midfield time, it seems. He big. And would he be happy with that? Like, I guess he gets more goals, but like, I feel like he'd prefer to be in the mid. He probably gets put in the midfield a few times every game. Yeah, just then he was in the midfield just then. But Rao will now kick inside 50. And I don't actually know what they've paid here. But he'll go in favour of the Suns. The Suns will get the free kick from the square. What for, though? What was the free kick for? Ben Long's going to line up now to kick Gold Coast second to give them that 7-point lead. Holding the man umpire said. And will this be a goal? It has to be. You can't miss from there. In Gold Coast, they'll be getting around that one. They'll be trying to extend that lead and maintain this lead for as long as they can, because you know the Hawks are going to fight back late in the game. So yeah, I feel like the Hawks, regardless of how poorly they start every game, like they're always going to fight back late. Like you saw it in the Hawthorn Port Adelaide game. I actually need to turn this light on. I haven't got this light on at the moment. Yeah, you saw it in the Hawthorn versus Port Adelaide game. There was like one stage, Port Adelaide was like 70 to. I don't know. I know there was 70 points up at one stage, Port Adelaide, and then Hawthorn fought back like in the second half and almost came back and won. So you know that the Hawks are going to fight back late. But regardless, it's only a 7-point margin right now, so it's very far from over. I told you that the Gold Coast Suns will win. You did say that, yeah. That's almost holding the ball. They get the stoppage, though. That's true. It was like 80-9 or something crazy like that. Yeah. And Hawks did really well to come back. Fortunately, they lost, but they did really well to come back. The Geelong game was rigged for the Pies. I'm not going to say it's rigged. It's in the past anyway. I'm sick of complaining about it. In the moment, I was really pissed off about it, and I still think we should have won. I do think we were robbed in that game, but the moment's passed. So I should just get over it. Tiger Millen, how we going? How are we going? Oh! What a mark by Walter! Hoo-hoo-hoo! It's not mark of the year, but it's going to be up there for mark of the week. Look how high he got up there. I mean, I know it was against Sicily, but, like, he'll take that. You're going to want to be kicking it. You want to be kicking the goal. You're going to be wanting to kick a goal, especially after a mark like that. Oh, it's in. No. Oh. Misses. Was a good mark, though. Regardless of the missed goal, you'll be happy. Yeah, don't mean to diss your team, bro. Nah, sure. Gold Coast already in the possession back. The Hawks really messed that up. It's going to get back inside 50 again. Suns get the mark. The umpire not pay the mark. How was it a ball up? What? It must have been just touched, but it didn't look touched. Weddle will win the hit out. Unfortunately, Suns get the possession regardless. Hawks are now get it out of the 50, out of defensive 50. And the turnover straight back to the Suns. Inside 50. And it will now be another stoppage. All right, we beat North. Yeah, I still don't know who to tip for that. I think I've tipped the Tigers at the moment. But I might change it. I don't know. Suns winning the hit out. It's CJ getting out defensive 50. Noble wants it. Can't get to it. He'll get to it now. Barely getting the possession. And another stoppage. How many stoppages? Oh, high free kick. And it's against Jack Ginnivan. You never see Jack Ginnivan giving away a high free kick. It's usually the other way around. Suns get it inside the 50. It's a very shocking kick, though. It'll still work for them. It's Humphreys. Oh, no way. No way. What a goal. Broke 2 tackles and then just went around the body from 50 meters out. What a goal. That guy, I think it was Humphreys. Jeez, he's a gun, isn't he? G'day, Skipper. Surely I'm not alone. Surely I'm not the only one that just saw that goal. It's not goal of the year, I wouldn't have thought, but like it's a good goal. So far, we've seen one hell of a hanger. We saw a hanger and a half from, who was it? Was it Long? I can't remember who took the hanger, but like someone took a hanger. And then we've seen a great goal from Humphreys. Do you miss giving out the pies? I missed having him because he was a fun player to watch in a way, because when he kicked goals, he was fun to watch. But like he wasn't really anything special. Like we're not gonna suffer without him. But I do still like him. He's probably one of my favorite Hawthorn players, if not my favorite. Ball up. Suns are winning the hit outs. And another stoppage will occur. How are we, Skipper? Come on, the Suns. Yeah. Gold Coast will win it out the middle here. Arguably holding the ball that wasn't paid. The Hawks will get it regardless. Sending it inside the 50, or at least towards it. A drop chest mark. That'll cost them potentially the Suns. Now inside 50. Oh, Watson! Went for the specky. Unfortunately, couldn't get it, though. And now, holding the man free kick. Gold Coast Suns. Playing with a handball. Noble getting another disposal to his name. That's a player I think I do miss, John Noble. He was never one of my favourite players, but we're seeing how good he is at the Suns this year, and I just don't... I feel like we have really... I don't know. It's like, I do feel like he would be huge for our side this year, John Noble, but also like, I'd much rather Dan Houston over John Noble. Like, that was basically the trade. Plus Joe Richards in that mix as well. But, like, that's the thing. I feel like we could have given up someone else. Like, think about it like this. Like, surely the Suns would take Billy Frampton over John Noble, right? Like, if we said to the Suns, right, we give you Billy Frampton, okay, and then we'll get whatever we got from the Suns, we'll give that to Port Adelaide, and then we get Dan Houston. Like, surely we could have kept John Noble. Surely there was a better option. And Craig McRae, we could have just given him we could have just given away our future 10 first round picks. What is that? That's gross. With Guinea, it feels like he was a slight smartass when he bleached his hair, but ever since he got rid of it, he's been a bit more composed. I think he's been a lot more cocky since he's gone to the Hawks. That's what I think, but I don't know. Oh, it's another goal. And it's going to go towards Ben King. And the Suns are extending that lead out to 20 points now. G'day, Lucas. How we going, bro? I'm going well. I think Membry was a great pickup by the Pies, even though he's not. Hey, I don't know. I'm still yet to see something from Membry. Like he's kicked I think maybe he'd be in the double digits by now for goals. I would have thought, but I don't know. He hasn't really done anything too crazy that I feel like we've really benefited from. Who'd you tip? I'm pretty sure from memory, I tipped Suns by 7. Still pretty mad you stole Dan McStay off us as well. Yeah, but I feel like Dan McStay wasn't anything too special when he played for the Lions. Like, I feel like I hardly heard his name go around until he came to the Pies. I should have watched the tips, to be honest. Nah, fair enough. I don't watch tipping videos. I make tipping videos, but quite frankly, when it comes to watching tipping videos, I just get a bit bored, to be honest. Like, I haven't watched anyone's tipping videos this year. Actually, I probably watched like a few people's tipping videos at some stage, but like, no matter who you are, you can be Cardman or whatever. Like, I won't watch your tipping videos because they just don't interest me. Inside 50. Can the Hawks get a mark? They can't. What's with Josh Weddle been playing forward lately, by the way? Why is he not in the back line anymore? Game of the round? This week? Ooh. I'd almost say Pies v Adelaide would be up there. I don't think that'll be game of the round, though. I don't know. What's the fixture like? I should know this. Like, Giants Freo could be a good one, but I think Giants will kick away in that one. Sydney Carlton tomorrow night could be a solid game. Port Cats, I feel like that could be an interesting game. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really too many great games this week. It's probably between Collingwood Adelaide or Port Adelaide Geelong, I reckon. I mean, tonight's game could be game of the round. Who knows? I still can't believe Jai Kelly went to the dance. Why is that so unbelievable for you? They just can't get a mark inside 50, the Hawks. Tipping Sydney isn't our take, Jesse. I think I did tip this one because it's at the SCG, so I don't know why you would go the Blues. Oh, yes, what? No! Gets the hands. And what's umpire paid? High contact. Watson, I don't care if you're fucking 60 metres out. Go for goal. Go to the barrel. You know you want to. You know you want him, and I think he is. I think he's going for it. He's going for it. Is he? Surely not. From 55 out to maybe 60 metres. There's no way he's going for goal. He's not. Oh, no one can mark for the Hawks, but Newcomb goes to Warple, who fumbles. That's a shocking mistake. Ginnivan! Ginnivan! High ball. Can someone mark? No one can. We need to see another Hawthorn goal soon. It's just a matter of time. Cole Shadir on his return game, still yet to even see the footy, I believe. Watson, I said he's going to be best on for the Hawks today. I think he's going to kick a bag, and I still back that. Inside 50 for the Hawks. Not quite. And a free kick's been paid against Warple. It doesn't matter where it's played though. It sort of does. No, I guess it doesn't matter where for Carlton because they're just going to play shit regardless of whether it's being played. Because I feel like he would have stayed there, but after the injury, he just left. I jabbed my finger today. Good on you, mate. Do you want a medal? I think tonight will be the best game this week. Yeah, that's the thing. When you look at, I feel like the matchups this week aren't that great, but I also feel like the Suns could win it by like 20 points this one, especially if they keep playing like this. But as I said, like it doesn't really matter the lead that the Suns have early because you just know the Hawks are going to fight back in the second half. I miss Cade Simpson. Cade Simpson. Now it's another Gold Coast Suns goal. That's 32-6. Shut up, Lucas. Popping up a bit, I see, Jesse, you can only beat Adelaide by a goal for so long. I still think that's the thing. I was gonna originally tip Adelaide to win this week. I don't think we're gonna win at all. I have tipped Collingwood because I gotta seem like a confident supporter, but I don't think we're gonna win this week. I think Adelaide will run over the top of us. Because when you look at the lineup, Adelaide shouldn't lose this week. Adelaide should win this. It's actually bad for them if they lose to us. Especially with like the huge outs that we have at the moment. But to be fair, like Nick Dacos, like we were going to. He was almost going to be out this week. Like he was almost going to not play this week, but he has been chosen for the side, which is why I don't think he'll get over 25 touches this week. Just because if he was like sort of 50-50 on not playing this week, he won't really be having too good of a game. And he's got like pec problems, like he's got an injured pec. Jamie Elliott is playing, I think, but he's got like abdominal or something. Is that the MCG? It is. It is. That's why I have tipped us. If it was at the Adelaide Oval, I probably would have tipped against us. But our backline's shocking at the moment. Like our backline's really bad at the moment. So I think Thilthorpe will be able to kick a few, and so will Fogarty. Do you see Jones' ankle? Yeah, a bit late, mate. But yeah, I did see it. Jesse, do you rate my latest thumbnail? Haven't seen your latest thumbnail. I've really been on YouTube today. So I'm going to break it down with precision mission. What are you saying, Jack Birdo? So this number break it down with position, the mission exposed to pet peeve conditions. I'll listen them when couples stay by people going around. So thank you. What? Banana boy, how we going, bro? No, like the update? No, I haven't. I haven't seen that, Lucas. Can you take a peek at the thumbnail? Sure, Skipper. Ranking every AFL and business jersey. Yeah, it's good. It's sort of similar to what you already do, though, no? I feel like it's just similar to the thumbnails you already do. Like, it's a bit different, but it's my freestyle. I just want to sleep, man. I just want to fucking sleep. I actually don't know why I'm that tired. I've literally gotten like more sleep than I usually do this week, right? Yeah, I'm so tired. How was school today? It was okay, I guess. School. Which actually, speaking of which, I need to message one of my mates because something happened today that I actually probably should message him about. That's a shocking gig. Getting it out of the 50. Rao. It's now Anderson. The thumping kick down the wing, Flanders. Oh, I've messaged my mate and he's just left me on open. Oh, God. He's really fucking pissed off. Watson will now line up from the boundary. Oh, no, never mind. He just messaged me back now. I'm doing good. How about you? I'm going well. Absolutely fucking garbage. Scoop's got to interview Ben Brown. I wonder how that happens. Watson from the boundary. And what a goal that is to get Hawthorn a bit of momentum. I said Watto will probably kick about 4 goals this week, and I'm going to back that still. I'm still going to back that. That's already one. You know, I got an iPhone the other day, super hyped. Aren't you like 15, 16? Did you not already own a phone? What grade are you in? I'm in grade 10. Read last. Scoops. Yeah, I saw. Scoops got to do an interview with Ben Brown. How did that happen, though? Because he can't just... Because if it's Ben Brown, he obviously wouldn't have done his typical method where he just DMs them on Instagram. So I don't know how he's gotten in contact with Ben Brown. Holy fuck, wait, no, don't tell me. Oh, I think I've messaged the wrong person. No, I haven't, never mind, it's just him. Get out. No, yeah, 30 seconds left in the quarter. I need to stop messaging him, but I do need to check in on him, make sure everything's all right. You look way older. Well, I'm 15, so if you think I look older, I'll take that. Took Miller in game 200 to send it inside the 50. And there won't be another goal this quarter, you wouldn't have thought. Unless one team can act quickly in the final 5 seconds. Rao gets the handball. It's now inside 50 for the Suns as the siren goes. It's going to be quarter time. Suns have the 20-point lead as the quarter time scores 32-12. Good start by the Suns, but I think Nick Watson's goal late in the quarter may have given them a bit of momentum, possibly. All right. Yeah. The Bombers plush is there. Yeah, I promised him I'd keep it there. I promised him I'd keep it in the background of every stream. Good stuff from the Suns? Certainly. Let's go through a few stats, actually. Why not? To the edge and to the brain. Who's leading in disposals? Noble. 11 disposals. Jeez. Go Noble, man. Walter has the most contested marks, though, with 2. And Anderson, 3 clearances early. Jeez. It's really good. Got an iPhone the other day. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you'll be really happy about that. Top 5 prize players currently. Ooh, wow. Nick Dacos would be obviously in there. If we're basing on this season, I think Josh Dacos is in there for sure. Darcy Cameron, easy. Jamie. I'll come back to Jamie. Yep. Thanks. Yeah. Dacos, Cameron. Yeah, the 2 Dacoses. Darcy Cameron. I'll probably say Jamie Elliott in there as well. Little forward. I think Sidebottom's had a good season as well. So them 5, I think, for this season, they've probably been our best players. Graz, how are you going? I love the AFL 26 stream last night. Yeah, cheers for that. I will probably do more of those. I wouldn't mind making another AFL 26 video. Yeah, Banana Boy, I'll go for the pies as well. Mate. G'day, Aussie, TB, or whatever. Hope you're going well, bro. Can we play Warple? Maybe at halftime we will. We might play it at halftime. How's everyone else's streams going at the moment? To be on all right. Why is Jaden O'Callaghan, the Cron Magician, posted his tipping video for round 10 23 minutes ago? That would have been during the first quarter of this game. That would have been during the first quarter of this game. Why has he done that? Would be nuts me, Nick Dacos. Well, I have met Nick Dacos. For anyone who's seen that video where I gave him the boots. I wouldn't mind making another one of those videos where I surprise AFL players with stuff. Well, I've got a few in mind. Well, I've got one in mind, but obviously I've got to sort of think, do I want to post that this year, that video, or do I want to wait until next year to post that video? Because if I want to post that this year, then I'm probably gonna have to start planning it now, like soon. Yeah, he does, Graz, but he only posts tipping videos. He doesn't post anything else. Let me look at his channel real quick. I think he might still be in the chat. He was in the chat earlier. He's almost at 100 subs. Oh, actually, he does post vlogs. No, he doesn't. He's posted one vlog. Listen to this, all right? His last 5 videos. Round 10 tips. Then the Port Adelaide v Hawthorn vlog, which was about a month ago in Gather Round. Then round 5 tips, round 4 tips, round 3, opening round tips. So he's posted about maybe 10 videos. So yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing massive. massive. But yeah. He does still post the occasional video here and there. I need to grab a quick drink. So I'm just going to have a really quick run to the kitchen, grab myself a drink, and I'll be back. All right? Count me down, 30 seconds. I'm back, chat. I am back, my chatters. Hello. Bruh. Right. Crack open another drink while, won't we? I wouldn't mind seeing Culture Deer kick a goal. Return game, you want to at least kick one goal. What was actually what was wrong with Culture Deer? What was he injured with? Does anyone know? Bombadillo, Crocodilo, or Tung Sahor. What is it? No, I don't like those ones. I think what is it? Chimpanzini Bananini. I like that one. Chimpanzini Bananini. Is that a Kirk's creamy soda, mate? Sure is. It's the best. Bro, Kirk's actually... I think Kirk's makes the best soft drinks, on God. I reckon they do. They have better lemonade than Schweppes. They've got creamy soda. Lemon squash probably isn't... It's not better than Solo, but it is good. You see a bloke with taste? On God. All right, second quarter underway now. We might be able to see a bit more scoring coming the Hawks' way. Hopefully this is the scoring end that they're up on. But regardless, I've tipped the Suns, so I don't actually want the Hawks to win. But creaming soda is buns. What's the best soft drink then, Graz? What do you reckon? Oh, and then Kirk's also have the, what is it, the passion fruit one? That's good as. Hawthorn for a third goal. And that's looking good. And it's a goal. The Hawks get another one. Probably Coke or Pasito. Is Pasito the like passion fruit type thing? Yeah, well, you can't go wrong with just the regular Coke, to be fair. Yes, Chef. Yeah, cheers. All right, I'll go back to the 7 now. We might see a potential another Hawks goal. They've kicked the last 2 goals of the game, so this will hopefully give them a bit more momentum. And another stoppage will occur in the center. You think? Never mind. They're getting it out now. Nukem, what a legend. We'll get the kick inside 50 for the Hawks. The Suns will get the pick up. Get the quick handball to Collins. Collins in the back, will he say? Will Power free kick. I don't know what that one was for. Can't find an option. Banana Boy says Brian in the chat. And it'll now go towards the wing. Boundary throw in. Suns will win it. Getting a long kick down the line, the wing. Good chest mark. Umpire hasn't paid it though. Aim on. High ball. And a very strong mark by Powell. Has Ginniford not been playing forward this game, or has he just been running up and down the ground? Because it just seems that he's getting the ball in the center or in the half back. He's not really getting it in the forward line if he is playing forward today. But regardless, if he's getting the footy, then it doesn't matter. Ginnivan's playing wing. Is he? Really? I feel like he's not really a runner, though, so I don't know why they're putting him on the wing. I don't know. I actually need to check your message. I didn't see your message. All right, throw in. Ruckman will go at it. Suns winning the tab. Hawks with the possession. Quick turnover. Now Daniel Rioli. He's had a few possessions early. Anderson. Long ball down the wing. Can a possession be taken by the Hawks? It's a shocking kick by Sicily in defence. It's Weddle who gets it out of half back. And a turnover quickly to Wits. G'day, Floppy. How are we going? Peter Gate. Welcome to the stream. And Weddle drops the mark. Held on to it for long enough for it to be paid. Plays on. Towards the wing, the footy will go. And on a 1v2, Hardwick can't get it. What do you think about Saturday, the Collingwood game? I've tipped Collingwood, but I think Adelaide will win. That's all I'll really say about it. Thoughts on AFL 26? I think it's a really good game. If you don't have it yet, I do recommend purchasing it if you think you're gonna play it a bit. Miller getting the kick down the line. And that's a mark by Sicily in the halfback. Jake, you'll be happy about North Melbourne this week going up against Richmond. I have tipped Richmond, but you're a chance at winning this week, that's for sure. Especially after the good game against Brisbane. I almost consider changing my tip. Oh, Watson! Will he kick his second of the day? He's selflessly gone towards his teammate. But Chol will drop. This is great ball movement by the Suns. They're just going to have to execute it well. Going for run. Oh, it's going to be a great goal if they can execute it. But he's missed. Ben King would usually back him, but he's more of a set shot goal kicker rather than an on the run goal kicker. Richmond. Yeah, I thought I want to change my tip to North Melbourne, but if I change my tip and then Richmond to win, I'll regret it. You got to go, Mr. JT. All right. See you, Jake. Have a good one. Chol marks. To be honest, I go for Collingwood, but I have no problem with North. I actually don't mind them. Yeah, it's hard to hate North. It is hard to hate North Melbourne. Noble gets the handball. Oh, Rioli, you've killed him, Noble. McDonald gets the kick inside 50 for the Hawks. Where's Watto? Give it to Watson. Dylan Moore with the high kick. Ginnivan arguably deserved a free kick in that contention. Chimpanzini, Bananini. Wits fails to win that hit out. That's won most of them today. I feel like there's been a lot of stoppages early. Just shows how dominant both teams are. Boundary throw in. Hawks win the hit out. Dylan Moore wants the goal, but unfortunately misses. Gold Coast lead by 14. They led by 20 at quarter time, though. So the Hawks have done really well in the second quarter. Towards the wing, the ball goes. Suns, really good contested mark that one was. And just runs it out of bounds. Now being able to stoppage here on the wing. In it goes. Rocks will go at it here. No one's really typing each other at the moment. Come on, guys. Get the chats up and about. Noble. Self the candy. Humphreys. Flanders. Oh, it took Miller. He's almost fumbled it. But we'll get the kick inside 50 regardless. Will this be a Suns goal potentially? It won't be. Oh, he kept it in. And there we go. What a play that was to keep the footy in. And that'll now bring the Suns score to 39. May have to change it though because they're going to a score review, but I think it was a goal. Nah, that's a goal. Doesn't look touched to me. Oh, behind the goal line, he reckons. Oh. Looks like it kept it in. It's sort of hard to tell. I reckon it'll be insufficient evidence, so they're going to have to pay the goal. Oh, is that touched, though? Oh, I don't know if that's touched. It doesn't look touched, but it might be. I think it's going to be insufficient. Should not be touched. I think it's going to be insufficient evidence, and they're going to have to pay the goal. Does not touch. No, it's not touched. So it's going to be a goal. It's going to be a goal. Umpire's call. And they've paid it. You can't not pay a goal like that as well. Like, It was really smart. The Hawks defenders couldn't stop it. And that's just how it is. The feed tonight, we got nachos. Got nachos. This is my second batch because I'm a bit hungry, but I hate eating on stream because I feel like it's just, and I feel like it's like you guys don't want to be sitting here watching me eat, but I can't starve myself. Chol can't win the ruck. Tripped. It's now going to be a Gold Coast Suns free kick. They wasted a good 5 minutes on the score review. Yeah, but the clock stops, though. The clock stops. $20-point margin. Looks like the Suns are going to go for goal. Maybe it's not as far out as it looks. But closey is going to line up here to potentially kick another Suns goal, which will be back-to-back goals for the Suns if this one goes in. Closey from outside 50. That's coming back. And it's gone in. 45 points is what the Suns will be on. What a start. What a start by these Gold Coast Suns, eh? What a start. But as I said, it doesn't matter. Hawks are going to fight back, mate. You know they are. They do it every time. Every time the Hawks look like losing, they always fight back late. The majority of the time, they'll run over the top in the final quarter. Maybe with 18 touches, that's fucking elite. Oh, 16 touches. That's still good. That's still good. Like 16 touches halfway through the second quarter, like less than halfway through. That's good. I go to school tomorrow. I want to watch as much as I can. Yeah, cheers for that, Peter. I assume you mean you want to watch me for as long as you can. No way. That's 3 goals straight for the Suns. They won it straight out the middle and they get another. What a game the Suns are having. They're doing something wrong in the middle of the Hawks. They need to work that out. I think they've got Chol running in the ruck, though. That could be an issue. Yeah, cheers, Lucas. Another goal by the Suns, I know. But there's very little they can do right now, the Hawks. Suns are just way too strong. Come on, the Suns. Nice to see the Hawks. Yeah, I guess. I wonder why they haven't lost a game in Darwin. I don't know. It's so shocking. Like, how does one ground change a team's performance? It just doesn't make sense because this is an away game as well for the Suns. Like, it's not like this is a home game. Like, it is a home game, but like they got to travel a bit. Could this be a goal for the Suns? A chance. Oh, I thought they were in there 50. I thought they were in there 50. That's on Mac Andrew. I'm like, wait a minute. Heating community, it's hard for teams to handle. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess the Suns are probably more used to the heat. Noble's already had 5 inside 50s, and he's a backman. That's out of bounds, easily. Umpire doesn't pay it, though. Hey, streaming tomorrow for Carlton v Sydney? I think I will. I don't see why not. I will probably stream tomorrow night. Because I won't stream any Saturday or Sunday games because I'm going to the Collingwood game Saturday, like 1 o'clock, and then I'll come home and edit that vlog. And then on Sunday, I'm playing footy, so... Is that going to be paid deliberate? It's not. It would have been close. It's now going to be a boundary throw-in. Top 5 players at the moment. 5 side bottom, 4 day cost, 3. You reckon Bobby Hill's top 5? Really? I'd almost disagree with that at the moment. I play for East Sunbury, Aussie Sport Club. So I'm actually wearing the training shirt right now. Wits, no brow through the legs. Bobby Hill, not many goals, but he really knows how to attack the Yeah, I don't know. He's been a bit quiet this year, to be fair. I think he was good last year, but this year he hasn't been great. He had a good game last week, though, so hopefully he can... And we need people like Bobby Hill to be standing up heaps this week. We can't be relying on Mychek like we usually do because he's not had a great season this year either. And he's fresh back from an injury as well, so it's going to be hard. Inside 50 for the Suns. Could this be another goal for them? No, it's in defence. Never mind. Now playing inside the Hawks 50. Wits in need to win this contest. Taps it. Hawks get the kick. Andrew likely for the pickup. It's Cho. They're running up the ground now. The Hawks. Watson. Keeping it in. That's holding the ball. If I've ever seen it. Noble now getting it in the back line. Gets the chip handball. Rioli takes a third bounce. Takes a fourth. Rioli gets the kick down the line. No one can mark but Weddle getting the quick hands. And they're going to ease it forward, the Hawks. This is Hawk ball if I've ever seen it. Inside 50, a mark in order to be taken. Watson! How good is that by the little man? I predicted Nick Watson to kick 4. He's got 1 today. Can he kick his second? Nick Watson on his 6th disposal, going the quick, easy snap from the boundary. This is light work for Nick Watson. And he nails it. Bobby Hill against Essendon. You're still talking? Yeah, it took Bobby Hill until like half time to get a disposal against Essendon. I think it was the third quarter he got his first disposal of the game. But then he ended up kicking like 2 goals or something. Like, that's the thing. When Bobby Hill might not get much of the footy, but when he does get it, he makes the most out of his opportunities, that's for sure. Watson on fire for sure. Also, Nick Watson. He said in an interview that he actually went for Collingwood growing up and that he hated Hawthorn growing up. So, if that's not saying that he's going to Collingwood next year, I don't know what is. So, Collingwood are going to get Nick Watson next year. That's confirmed. So, I'm keen as for that. He'll probably be my new favourite player if that is what happens. But I don't see a world where he ever leaves Hawthorn, let's face it. Eight minutes left. Oh, no. Reeves. I think he's all right, but he's just landed really badly. Regardless, they're going to try and run up the wing here, the Hawks. But instead, a stoppage will occur on the wing. The Suns, 27 points up early. Good tap. Good handball. It was a bit of a lucky handball, but it's worked for them. Newcomb will take a bounce on the wing here. Gets the handball over the top. Will he get it back? He won't. Arguably should have. Now he gets it. Far ball. Good kick. Watson! Watson! Go all the way, son! Oh. He's passed it off to Josh Weddle. And now Josh Weddle up forward. He's going to line up to kick a goal. I don't know why they've been playing Weddle up forward, but Weddle to get the snap goal. And he's missed. Watson should have gone for home. Watson's doing everything. He's been all right. He has been all right. Mac Andrew goes for a run. Gets the thumping kick. Inside 50 for the Suns. Over the top. And it's now going to be a stoppage. In the air. Rucks go at it. Witz wins it. And another one will occur. This is now getting a bit risky. Closer and closer to goals for the Suns. Miller. Warple will thump it forward. And unfortunately, the Suns getting the possession. A chance for goal. And he gets it. See the Suns fly up to win the premiership flag. Our boys who play this grand old game are always striving for glory and fame. See the Suns fly up. They are the team that's going to win. They all try their best, but they won't. I can't remember the words, to be honest, but they'll try their best, but they won't get it. As the bombs fly up. I'm sort of picking at these nachos. They're almost done, but I'm just sort of picking at them after goals. Now inside 50 for the Suns. Can they get another goal here potentially? They just might after a fumbled possession. Sock it off the ground. Goes through the legs. Hawks just get boot to ball instantly. Over the top. Noble tries to stick a tackle. They get the handball though. It's Newcomb who kicks it off the ground. Culture Deer. I don't think he's actually had a disposal just yet, but he tried to get into the contestant there. The mark's now been taken, and it's Culture Deer. Culture Deer on his first game of the season will get a kick down the line. No one can mark for the Hawks. And Rao gives away a high free kick. Watson, arguably being held. Oh, Chol! Chol went for the fly. Chol, he's always got butterfingers, I swear. He can never take a mark, but he gives it his all. But sometimes it all isn't good enough. Yeah, I agree with the commentator. If Chol marked that, arguably would have been mark of the year. Suns, quick kick down the line. Nobody can mark. Yeah, that's an impressive leap. Weddle in the ruck. He's been everywhere tonight. Seen him in the back, seen him in the forward, we've seen him now in the ruck. I'm sure we'll see him in the wing at some point today. Torquemilla, he's fumbled. He was free. He was free. All he needs to do is get that possession. He would have been off. Nine clearances for Noah Anderson and 20 disposals. That's really good. Oh. It's now going to be another stoppage. We tap the Suns. Getting a thumping kick. And Noble will mark. No, it's not Noble. Looks like Noble with the blonde hair. McAndrew will take the chest mark. Almost dropped, though. McAndrew tries to get at it again. Can't, though. The Suns will still have the possession. Scholl almost got in there, though. Noble on the wing. Gets the short little kick. You'd arguably go back to Noble right here. And he gets the hands. Noble keeping it in. And Wits. That's not a great play. And it was arguably the correct decision, but unfortunately they fumbled it badly there, the Suns, and it's now going to be another stoppage. In the air it goes. Wits wins the ruck contest. Reeves tries to get in there. It's Newcomb now. Gets the kick down the line. The Hawks. Ginnivan gets the kick. It's not a great one. And a mark will be taken. That's play on. There's no way it's not. And now a Hawthorn free kick will occur towards Nick Watson. Kicks inside the 50. He's gone for home! And Watson's got 3 goals! Watson is keeping the Hawks in it. As I said, Watson's kicking 4 today. I said it before the game even started that Nick Watson would be best on for the Hawks. And with 3 goals already, it's going to be very, very good for Nick Watson today. And what a kick by Nick Watson. 50 out off 2 steps. But that's how he does it. He doesn't kick set shots. Unless they're like snaps, he doesn't really go for set shots, Nick Watson. He always plays on. If he's in a position where he should be going drop punt, he'll play on, create a bit of pressure on himself, and then he'll kick the goal, and it always goes in. That seems just to be the way he goes. He's better contested than uncontested. Like NBA, there's some NBA players who are better when contested rather than uncontested, if that makes sense. Like they'll miss the free throw, but they'll hit the ones from 3 when they're contested. If that makes sense. He's actually been on fire tonight, Aussie Sports Club. He's actually been on fire. It's a mark by the Hawks. They'll get the handball quickly. Eamon. Carl Amon wants a goal and he'll receive one. And now the margin's back out to 20 points. How good is this? How good is this? And he's really happy with himself. Comes from the back line to the forward line really, really quickly. Just to slot a quick, easy goal for himself. I'm telling you, I keep saying this. It does not matter how far in front the Suns are, the Hawks are always going to fight back late. And they're fighting back earlier than they usually do at the moment, Hawks. So, and winning out the middle again is the Hawks. Getting the kick inside 50. No one can mark, but it's Ginnivan with the possession. Getting the handball. Over the top, it's to McDonald. McDonald can't get it, though. And back inside 50, thanks to Morrison. Watson can't mark and will now go out of bounds for a throw-in. Here we go. Suns winning the hit out. The Hawks with possession. Now the Suns get it back. Watson, what a tackle! And the umpire wants a ball up instead. In the air it goes. Both rucks go at it. Warple runs it out of bounds. Another throw in. Both teams have scored 4 goals, 2 in this quarter of footy. Can one team make it 5 goals, 2, being the Hawks, as Ginnivan goes for goal, and he gets it. Jack Ginnivan bringing the margin closer and closer. Nick Watson and Jack Ginnivan, the iconic duo of the Hawthorn Footy Club, are absolutely tearing up the track today as their score is brought to 44 with a 14-point margin. How good it is. There's a 7-game winning streak for the Suns at TIO. They can't waste it now as John Noble and Jack Ginnivan get into a bit of a wrestle. And my game's just paused. Took Miller, gets the kick. No one's going for the footy. They're all going for each other. Arguably taken high. But now ball up's going to occur with 1:15 to go here in the second. Reeves gets the handball. Another contest will occur. Imagine the Hawks get another goal before the start. If the Hawks get another goal before half time, that'll be huge. But Noble will get the kick. It's going close. Who's going to get to it first? It's Giath keeping it in. The Hawks. Oh, it's not a great kick. Sicily, has he ruined it? Oh! Turnover central. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. No, it won't. Giath getting the handball. 38 seconds remain. It's going to go out of bounds now. And a throw-in will occur. Rioli will give it to the umpire, though. Just before half-time, 29 seconds to be exact. It's in the Suns' forward half, but I suppose if any team's good enough, they'll be able to get a goal out of this. Warple. It's Noble now. He's had a good first half of footy. He'll send it inside 50 for the Suns. Can they get one last goal before the quarter ends? And the Hawks will just send it down the line. It's going to bounce. It's not a very useful bounce, though. And there's the sign for halftime, 44-58. The Suns lead by 14. What a quarter by both teams, especially the Hawks. They only had like 2 goals, I think. They only had like 2 goals going into this quarter, and they've done well to bring it back to 14 points. And yeah, both teams will be very, very pleased. I think both teams also kicked 4 goals, 2 in that quarter. So had a very even quarter, both of them. I'm going to read them stats, though. Chad has said Nobles got 22 disposals, and I assume that's probably the most of the game so far. The most goals of today is Nick Watson with 3. I predicted him to kick 4 goals in today's clash, so if I can get that spot on, I'll be pretty happy. John Noble leading in disposals, though, with 22 disposals, and not far behind him is Noah Anderson with 21. Hitouts, Reeves has been very dominant in the ruck with 20 hitouts, but Witts is not far behind him with 19. Contested marks, it's all pretty close. Clearances, Noah Anderson has already got 9 clearances already. That's huge. Inside 50s, Noble, he's been playing half back, but he's gotten the ball inside 57 times. And he's also got meters. John Noble's already got 541 meters game. What a game he's had. That's really, really impressive by him. Tony Thompson, hello. What's with the cords? My AirPods are dead. I just can't be fucked charging them. But I use it just so the commentary is not playing through the mic. All right, what do we want to see for halftime? What's our plans for halftime? Do we want to run up today's war pool, or do we want to try and do something, or do we want to do something else? We could do guess the player potentially. What about your headset? My headset's a USB plug, so I can't plug that in through the iPad, can I? Try footy heads. I have played footy heads. That's not actually. I do like playing that on stream, so I actually might run up footy heads, and I'll get Chad to help out as well. Let's run the display capture. We'll bring that there. Hold on. Maybe what I'll do is I'll make this the center of attention. Bring the camera. Hold on. Just working it all out. iPad? Yeah. I'm watching the game on my iPad. Right. Put me there. Is that all right? Can you let me look at the stream? Is that good? Maybe what we'll do is we'll bring it over like that. Oh, that's kind of stretched. Hold on. What is it? Is it Alt? Yeah, Alt. Sorry. Should be chill. Maybe enlarge it. All right, that's better. That should be better. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what that is. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right. So if anyone doesn't know how Footy Heads works, a player will pop up on the screen, and you're just going to name who it is. So if I'm on easy mode, so I should know who majority of these players are, but if I don't, I'll get chat to help me out. Feel free to just say the names in the chat anyway. First one's pretty easy, Harley Reid. When you're ready. Who is this? Does anyone know who this is? Callum Ward? That's not Callum Ward, is it? There's no way that's Callum Ward. It is Callum Ward. My bad. Does anyone know who this is? Bro, why is his head... That's not his real photo. Surely not. Why is his head so stretched out? Don't think chat really knows who this is either. He'll be a known player. It'll be a name that I've heard of, but it wouldn't be like a face I recognise. Time's up anyway. Lloyd Meek. Really? That's not who I thought Lloyd... I did not think that was Lloyd Meek. But, like, yeah, I was right. It's a player that I know, but it's not a face I recognise. John Noble, that one was... that's Warple. James Warple. I told you. No, you didn't, mate. You said, I'm not sure, and then you said Lloyd Meek after time was over. This is Lever, I'm pretty sure it is. John, I think you're a bit behind. Is this Spargo? No, who is it? "13 seconds." Malcolm. Is he like still play Malcolm? Like he's gonna be injured or something. I haven't seen him play in a while. I can't remember if that was Ben Mackay or Harry Mackay. Side bottom. Let's do a side bottom. All right, that is Whitfield, I think. Yeah, Lockie Whitfield. Thought so. That's Butters, Zach Butters. We're on a bit of a roll, guys. It's Ollie Wines. A few easy ones are coming through now, which is good to see. That is... No, it's not Gresham. I've had a blank. I do know him, though. It is Gresham. Okay, I was right. I should have just trusted my gut. Darcy Moore. Not a great photo of him, if I'm being honest. Fifey. Nat Fife. Streak of 12. That is Fritsch. Should have actually gotten that one a lot quicker, but Bailey Fritsch. I almost said Ben Keys, to be honest. Basically the same person. Is that Papley? John Papley? It is. Mac Andrew. He's had an alright game tonight, I will say. He hasn't gotten too much of the ball, but he's made a bit of an impact. Hogan. Jesse Hogan. Zach Bailey, I think. It is. Give us some Collingwood players. I feel like we're getting like no Collingwood players at all. I think we've got them steel side bottom. That's it. Oh, Bruce? No, Gunston. Is it Bruce or Gunston? Is this Bruce or Gunston? Gunston. Okay. Jack Gunston. We have John Nagle too. Yeah, but he's... Yeah, I guess. There we go. Josh Dacos. This is Norton. Naughty boy. Merritt. Zach Merritt. Pickett, because I Pickett. I like how you can just do first names. If I'm being honest, I think I would have been able to know how to spell Pickett's first name, to be honest. I was like, Kako. Cardman, how we going? You're at the game, aren't you? Someone said. That's what I got told, at least. Max King. I thought you already came back to Vic. I didn't realize you were still up there. Simpkin. Bobby's cousin. Yeah, Bradley Hill. Clayton Oliver. That's the thing. I feel like I'm actually all right on easy mode, but the second I jump up to like literally one more difficulty, I can't name a single player. I did go back for like a day. Did you really? I feel like this is a player I should know, but I don't know. Can we do Warple? Maybe. I might. Go medium. Blitzarfs? Is it? No, it's not Blitzarfs. Is it? Really? No way. Yeah, Reece Stanley. I had a few people say Blitzarfs, so I'm like, okay, well, I didn't see Tony Thompson's comment actually, but nah, it's all right. I didn't think it was Blitzarfs, but a few people don't look like their photo in this. Someone wants me to play Warple, so I might run a quick Warple. Okay.
Who'd you pick?
I tipped Gold Coast. Who would you tip?
Yeah, we all picked Gold Coast.
I think Hawthorn might come back there. All right. I might be back. Everything's frozen, but I need to...
am popped up.
Everything's frozen, but I need to...
am popped up. Hey, Jolly Tomo fans!
Hold on.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, we're back, guys. We're back. Sorry about that. The game might actually be back on by now. Is it? No, we still got time. All right, I don't actually know what happened there, but we were frozen for like a bit. We were frozen for a bit, and then by the time I realized we were frozen, I had to like disconnect and reconnect the stream, but it's all good now. It's all good now. We're back. I might check how long until the third quarter begins, because then it's like 30 seconds, so I may as well just wait it out. But third quarter getting underway very, very shortly. Is your laptop still on your PlayStation? It is. All right. Here we go. Quarter getting underway now. I think the Hawks going to have a really, really big quarter. They're probably going to lead at the end of the three-quarter time break. Just going to be what happens in the fourth quarter that really matters. I think, yeah, regardless of what the outcome is at three-quarter time, it's still any team's game. Like, the Suns could lead by 30 going into the fourth, and, like, the Hawks wouldn't be out of it. Reeves wins the ruck contest. Miller gets the handball backwards. Could this be an early goal for the Suns? As Rao kicks it inside 50. And a drop mark. The Hawks turn it over to King. And Flanders hits the post. Stoppage will occur on the wing. What's this? Here we go. Fast ball movement. Turnover mark, though. Good defensive mindset by the Suns. Play on, says the umpire. Kicking across the face. Tip the ground. 3 Hawks players, and they still can't stop him. Here we go. Nuke him. You're not stopping him. Now getting the kick down the line. Nearly a one-arm mark by Collins. And now Took Miller with the hands. Inside 50. And no one can get the mark. A free kick's been paid in contention. Hawthorn, advantage has been paid. They're off now. No one's there to stop Newcomb. Newcomb goes for a jog, gets the hands. And here we go. Warpool inside 50 or just outside. Getting the kick. And it's Watson. Watson kicked 3 goals in the first half and he'll line up for his 4th. He's got a huge smile on his face. And you'll back him to kick this. But he's not too great with his set shots. As I said earlier, he's better with the bananas, the snaps, and obviously on the run goals. But when it comes to set shots, it seems like he lacks. But can he kick a goal here from the boundary? Nick Watson for his 4th of the day. I predicted him to kick 4. And we're going to have to wait a bit more just to see. All right. Oh, that must have gone out of bounds, like, completely. It wasn't even a point. That must have bounced out of bounds. So not the greatest of kicks by Nick Watson. Ginnivan, due to him, it'll go out of bounds. Real will get the free kick. Yeah. Getting their hands. The Suns will kick it down the line. A marker needed to be taken. Good spoil by Barras. Or Barras. Now towards 50 for the Hawks. And it's now Collins. The Suns will now get it back inside 50. Barras wanted to launch for it, but King stayed very calm. And now he'll line up for a goal. Ben King, the leader in the current Coleman medal race. He'll line up to kick his 2nd of the day. Ben King from 50 meters out. He has dobbed it. It didn't really look like missing at any stage, did it? The crowd goes absolutely crazy. The 3 people there go absolutely crazy. Did Bitter end his stream? No, he's still live. How is he live on 2 channels? What the hell? That's confusing, man. Jeez, I'm tired. All right. And now the Hawks will go towards the forward 50 as Chol gets the kick. It's not a great kick. Will they get it over to Watson? They attempt to. And now McDonald. McDonald will kick towards Jack Ginnivan. He'll go for the goal here to kick his 2nd. It's just whether or not he can kick accurately enough to put this one through. Kicking this one from the boundary will bring the margin to 15 points. Jack Ginnivan. He's not too sure. He's not backing himself, which is not key. But Ginnivan has missed. It was close, though. It was close, but not close enough. 20-point margin the ball game is. Ainsworth with possession here on the wing. It's the short little chip kick. Mark we taken. And no one can mark. The Hawks will go at it, and they can't get the possession without a tackle. In the air, the ball goes. The Suns win it. Hawks get out of the back line. Ball up. Both ruckmen will go out at the Hawks, win the hit out. Inside 50, the ball goes, and a mark is dropped by Sicily. Getting the hands up to Giath. Now gets the handball. They're going to go up to the wing here. Arguably should have given it back to Giath as Chol takes a mark on the wing. His first mark of the game, or maybe his second. Play on, says the umpire as he kicks it inside 50. But unfortunately, they'll mark in defense. Bob Barrett, welcome back to the stream. It's good to see you in the chat because chat's kind of been dead the last few minutes. Because my stream kind of crashed for a bit there, so everyone's sort of left. But McDonald kicks it on inside 50 for the Hawks. It's Moore who will get the hands likely. But unfortunately, the Hawks can't do enough for a potential goal. It's now Weddle. How's the game been going? Good. The Hawks are not showing any signs of giving up. The Suns are very lucky they had that strong lead early because I think the Hawks are going to have a huge last quarter. Cho! They pay the mark. Mario Cho will line up from the goal square position that I think he's 50-50 at kicking from. But from roughly 15 to 20 metres out, Mario Cho will line up from directly in front. Should be kicking this at the AFL level, but Mario Cho's goal kicking has been pretty inaccurate this year. Mario Cho to kick a goal from directly in front, and he's got it. The game's been all right. The game has been pretty good. That's 51 to 65. 14-point margin this game is. It's going to be one of the closer finishes. I think this will probably be game of the round. We haven't got too many good games to look forward to be completely honest, this round. I don't think that was a mark by Chol. I think that might have been touched. And all the Gold Coast Suns players believed it was touched as well. Watson gets the hands. McGuinness goes for a bit of a run. Can Andrew do enough here? And what a mark. No, it hasn't been a mark by Moore. And everything was too rushed. I think Collingwood Crows will be closed. I shouldn't mean close. I think it will be close too. Mackenzie can't do enough to get a mark. The Suns take a mark. Still in defensive 50 for them. Get a quick kick. Jeez. Looking for options. Powell can't find much. Just goes for the bit of a thump kick. And nobody gets the mark there. Dropping the ball, arguably. Weddle, though, gets the hands. Deer wants the possession. Hasn't had too many of those tonight. Rioli, Flanders. Humphrey. Oh! That's a really impressive mark. That's two really good marks we've seen in tonight's game. None that have been Mark of the Year worthy, but really impressive, that's for sure. And they've both been on top of James Sicily. James Sicily has had two speckies taken over the top of him. Ben Long, he's already got 2 goals today. Can he tie with the Wizard for most goals to kick his third? It's not going to come back. And it'll go out to 15 points, the margin. Going for a bit of a run, aim on. Gets the kick. Not a very good kick, but it could work for them if they're smart enough. McKenzie had 2 attempts at ball and couldn't get it. In the air, the ball goes. Good tap. Play on, says the umpire. The Hawks get it inside 50. It's D'Ambrosio. And there we go. The Hawks will line up, kick another. It's Hardwick. Blake Hardwick. I believe he's already got 1 today. This will be for his second. Blake Hardwick from directly in front will be kicking from roughly 50 to 40 metres out. I'll back him. Blake Hardwick, typically a good kick. And he will be a good kick in this circumstance. And the Hawks are coming back. What a story this will be if the Hawks end the Gold Coast Suns streak. I think I've just glitched the fucking monitor. But it doesn't matter that much, to be honest. All right, I'll go back to the center. 57, play 66. It's going to be a very, very close game as 9 points is the margin currently. I think, as I said, I reckon the Hawks will lead at 3/4 time. I have said that already. But here we go. Can I stop yawning? Suns getting hands. They quickly move. Goes past everybody. Hawks with the pickup. Can they get it out? Can they get it out? That is the question. Hawks need to make the most of the quarter. They certainly have made the most of the quarter, I feel. They had a really good quarter last quarter. They've been a bit quiet this one. But yeah, that Hardwick goal will hopefully give them a bit of momentum. He might get them. I still think they're going to have a huge final quarter, the Hawks. G'day, Aussie Rider. Hope you're going, bro. Hope you're going well. Oh, Weddle gets another possession, gets the hands. Newcomb now back to Weddle. Weddle with the 3 disposals in this one play. And turns it over to John Noble. Noble with the kick towards the wing. A mark will be taken. Giath couldn't do enough there, but he'll still get the possession back. The mark's been taken. I thought it was touched. 9-point margin, and the Hawks will have a chance very, very soon to potentially bring it back to 3 points. Inside 50 for the Hawks. Chol with the one-on-one. Drops the mark. Kolshadir, return game. Gets the kick towards Nick Watson, who keeps the ball in. Never mind, it's out of bounds. Can they make the most out of this contest here? Boundary throw in will occur. Do you have your hat? My hat? What hat? This will go back inside 50. The Hawks. A one-on-one contest, a free kick. And it'll go towards Jai Nukem. He'll line up to bring the margin to 3 points. This will be huge if this goes in. You'd argue it'll be massive. Jai Nukem. He's got 22 disposals already today. Can he make that 23 disposals and a goal? Nukem from 50 metres out. Brings the margin to 3 points. And it is game on at TIO Stadium. And there's an absolute rumble going on. Surely a free kick gets paid somewhere in here. And no one's going to give away a free kick by the looks of it. Nick only... Do you have your... Oh, Nick only... Yeah, I said Nick was going to kick 4. He's got 3 goals of 1, I think, at the moment. Jai has had a good game. I think John Noble's probably been best on ground for today, genuinely. Nah, wait, who has the 9? Someone had like 9 or 10 clearances. It might have been Anderson. I don't know, but like, yeah, whoever, I reckon he's probably had the best game. Anderson, yeah, I think Anderson's probably been best on, actually. Especially if he can find himself a goal. If Anderson can find himself a goal, which I don't think he has yet. 26 and a goal? Oh, okay, then yeah, he probably has been best on, easily. Oh, and here we go. The Suns get a very quick response, and they'll bring their score to 72. And Barras is bleeding heavily from the eye. And my game's paused. We stream any more games this week? I won't stream at all on Saturday because I'm going to the Collingwood game at 1 o'clock, and then I'll be editing that vlog all day. And then on Sunday I'm playing footy, so I won't have the time to stream any of those games. So the only other chance I have at streaming another game this week would be tomorrow night, which I think I probably will. Giath gets the hands. It's Amon. Oh, it's been smothered and it's going to go out of bounds. A throw in. We'll go here. $63 plays 72. 9-point margin the game is currently. The Blues in Sydney? Yeah, that's tomorrow night's game. Ginnivan. He's been playing really well tonight, Jack Ginnivan. Gets the kick inside 50 to his friend Nick Watson. Nick Watson can't do much with it, though, as the Suns get out of the back line. He'll take a few bounces. And Took Miller gets the hands to Matt Rao. Rao sells the candy twice. I think he'll win that tomorrow. The Swans will win tomorrow. Giath gets the hands to Amon, who fumbles. And this might be another chance for a Suns goal as he turns the footy over. McKenzie gets the kick. A mark's been taken in the centre. Play on with the handball. Now inside 50. Can somebody mark? No, they can't. Ginnivan gets the hands. And he's gone for the dribble kick to Nick Watson. Unfortunately, didn't work in his favour. But they'll still have another chance here, the Hawks. They can't ruin it now. They've had multiple chances, and they've ruined it again. I think the Blues will win. Really? That's kind of surprising, to be honest. Is that the SCG, though? So, I don't know. I think the Swans should win. They're the better team, and they've got the home ground advantage as well. Three minutes remain here in the third quarter. As Sicily sends it inside 50. No one can mark. Colshadir tries to get in there, but can't. Noble gets the hands and holding the ball, says the umpire. Holding the ball was almost paid. But regardless, a free kick would go towards the Hawthorn Hawks. This will be huge. It'll bring it back to 3 points if this one will go through. The Hawks. This will be huge. To bring it back to 3 points, Harry Morrison for his first goal of today. And it's through the middle. A goal will give them the lead. A goal will give them the lead for the first time today. The sub has already been made. Colshadir's been subbed off. Colshadir's been subbed off and Bailey McDonald's on. I wonder if that's because of an injury or if that's just because he's had a pretty poor game. Here we go. The Suns will win the hit out. A high ball inside 50 already for them. Dropped mark. Good smother by Weddle. Weddle will send towards the wing. It's Rioli. Gold Coast free kick. And it'll go towards Daniel Rioli. Daniel Rioli can't find many options, but there's only a minute and a half to go. They're hoping for a late one, the Gold Coast Suns. Inside 50 over the head of all the Hawks players. Regardless, they'll get the possession back. Oh, that's got to be deliberate ump. He socketed it off the ground and went out of bounds. And he has paid insufficient intent. Now towards the wing. No one can mark. The Hawks, though, getting the quick hands. Ginnivan. And that's almost out of bounds. And it is out of bounds on the full. The Gold Coast Suns will receive the free kick here. A minute 8 remains on the clock. There's certainly time for both teams to get a late one. And it's a mark. Never mind. I thought he held on to that for long enough for that to be paid. But umpire disagrees. Jesse, earlier this year in a stream of yours, I said if Collingwood don't make the top 8, you had to do an overnight. I don't think that will happen. Yeah, I think they'll definitely make the top 8. Nick Watson with a mark in the centre. Umpire says play on. Sicily. And that's a mark by Blake Hardwick. Blake Hardwick. He's got 2 goals already. Can he get his third and give the Hawks the lead for what I believe will be the first time today? No, they led. They hit the first goal of the game, the Hawks. They didn't hit the first goal of the game. But can Blake Hardwick line up to give the Hawks that lead back? Blake Hardwick to kick his third of the day. 10 minutes remain before the 3/4 time siren. And the Hawks will lead at 3/4 time, just like I predicted. What is it? 75. Hawk might win. I think they will. I think they're going to have a huge final quarter. They're going to ruin the Suns' 7-game winning streak at TIO Stadium. Bob, we beat JBS 2 weeks ago. You go for the Swans, do you? That's right, I think. Siren sounds almost as soon as the ball goes in the air. And there we go. 3/4 time. 1 quarter remains. Hawks lead by 3, 72-75 the scores are. It's going to be a huge last quarter for whichever team wins. I'm going to back the Hawks to win it, though. I hope the Suns win, considering I did tip them. But regardless, I just want to see a close finish in today's game. And the Suns are not going to give it up here. The Suns are not going to give up here. There's no way. I'm thirsty. I'm going to quickly run and grab a drink. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. If you want, you can even time me, all right? Time me. I'm back. I am back. Get myself another drink. Jesus Christ. Okay. Everyone, let's hear your final predictions. Surely you watch round. Surely you watch round in memes. Well, what's round in memes? What? I'm going to read out a few key stats heading into the 4th quarter. So currently, leading in goals, it's tied between Nick Watson and Hardwick with 3 goals each. Most disposals, Noble has already got 29 disposals. And Anderson is not far behind him with 28. Hit-out's pretty even. Witts has 26. Reeves has 25. Clearances, Anderson has 10 clearances already. Ginnivan and Noble have 7 inside 50s each. John Noble has 766 metres gained. Free kick counter 16-14, so that's pretty even. Yeah, majority of the stats have seemed pretty even. You can tell by the scoreboard. My vid series. Your vid series. The AFL round in memes, round 9. So is this sort of like the egg footy thing that he used to do? Like the round review or whatever? Is it sort of like that? Oxford AFL presents. It doesn't seem that bad. I wouldn't mind maybe watching a bit more of it, but is Coast Club still live? Sporting Loose live. I didn't even know he was going live tonight. Peter's got 12 in. It's kind of surprising, to be honest. Gold Coast bottling their 20-point lead. Yeah, well, I've tipped the Suns, so I would prefer if they won, but regardless, I just want to see a close finish to the game. Couple forces teamed up, bro. Yeah, okay. So you have an editor, do you? Do you actually have an editor, or is that a joke? Bro, I assume you're serious. Why is it like this? Who did you say is live? I said Bitter and Coast Club. Come on, Suns. Yeah. Come on, Suns. Does anyone else notice that whenever the Hawks win a game, no other coach does this, and my family have like a discussion about this every week. No other coach in the AFL does this, unless it's like a grand final or something. But whenever the Hawks get a win, every single Hawthorn win, Sam Mitchell is in the circle with them singing the song. I feel like that's a bit unusual, no? Where did that one parody? That one parody? What parody? Bro, I can't actually get out of OBS Studio. I'm like locked in. I've been reading chats wrong. Like last night, like my AFL 26 stream, like there's so many chats that I just like misread. And like AFL's chat, I thought he mentioned something about a parody, but he said I worded that poorly, and I thought he said just like that one parody. I don't have an editor. I mean, yeah. I don't know if I'm like tired, but I've been yawning a bit. But, like I'm not that tired. I don't know. I'm losing the plot, guys. All right. Apparently, if the Hawks win this, they go temporarily on top of the ladder, which they'll be really, really pleased with. Which, why wouldn't you? But this will be the fourth quarter that's getting underway now. And it's going to be a very huge last quarter for both teams. It's going to be a very close finish by the looks of it. And I really can't tell who's going to win from here. I'm hoping Suns get up. Final prediction, though, Hawks win by 7. And I originally tipped the Suns to win by 7, so I'm going to change my tip to Hawks. No, you're not screw. I'm staying with my original tip. Hawks. I'm staying with my original tip. Gold Coast by 7. Here we go. Suns led at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the second quarter, Hawks led at the end of the third. Who's going to lead at the end of the fourth? Get him wrapped up in a tackle. Ginnivan's had a really good game tonight, I will mention. Rao will get the thump kick down the line. Weddle. High contact, says the umpire. Josh Weddle, free kick. Gets the kick towards the wing. Dude, honestly, you want to know anything about the Swans, listen to True Bloods. They are genuinely so good. Are they like a podcast, or are they... who are the True Bloods? Are they like a Swoop Luke type of thing, or podcast? Okay. The Suns will get it inside 50 here. They're just in need of a mark, which they can't take. John Noble, 29 disposals. He'll be getting a lot higher than that at the end of this quarter. Warple gets towards the wing. Turned over already. You'd take that if you were Gold Coast? Yeah. Daniel Rioli, he was my prediction for best on ground, but despite the impact he's had, I wouldn't be saying he's best on just yet. I've still predicted Watson to kick 4 goals there, and he's got 3. Oh, is that a goal by the Suns? It sure is. And they'll take their lead back. They've led for majority of the game. And they'll take that lead straight back. Rowell, Anderson, and Miller are beasts. They're absolute guns, that's for sure. And even John Noble, he's been really good this season. He's been really good. As much as I hate to admit it, going to the Suns was the best decision for his career. Who you tipped for tomorrow night? I tipped the Swans. I think even if that was at the G, I would still be tipping the Swans. I feel like they're the better side overall. Who knows? It could be close though. Like I will probably stream that game tomorrow night, but I just don't think it'll be that good of a game. But I'll be watching the game tomorrow regardless. So unless I've got a reason to not stream it, I will stream it. Especially if I'm trying to hit 8K subs as soon as possible. Oh, it's not a great kick, but they'll take the cheeky point. 79. How about that from the inaugural Sun? Gee, I hope not. I'd like to not to get any. Yeah, I guess, but as a neutral fan, you want to see a close game of footy. Hawks was not in front for long. Nah, they weren't. But It doesn't matter if you how long you're in front for. All that matters is that you're in front at the right time. Ginnivan will save the free kick. I'm not too sure what that reasoning behind that was, but Ginnivan will take the free regardless. And he'll kick inside 50 likely too. He's had so many inside 50s, Jack Ginnivan. They've decided to chuck Sicily up forward for this quarter of footy, as he hasn't been making as much of an impact inside 50. I mean, in defensive 50 as he's hoped. He's had 2 speckies taken over the top of him, so Neil's in the VFL. Is he playing VFL this week, is he? What was wrong with him again? What was he injured with? James Warple, free kick. Here we go. He'll line up from the boundary. It's not the easiest of kicks, but Warple, he's got a great boot to his name. James Warple to give the Hawks that 2-point lead and to kick his first of the day. And he's hit the post. I thought that was in. However, Errol Gordon is training and running. Yeah, that's so like disappointing to hear though. Because Errol Gordon, he actually is one of my favourite players in the AFL. Despite, obviously, me being a Collingwood supporter, and we all know what happened last year, Collingwood v Swans. But, like, Gordon actually is one of my favourite players in the AFL. And as much as as much as people hate to admit it, not really that people hate him or anything, but, like, he's such an entertaining player to watch, and I feel like he was on for a huge season this year. I feel like he was on for a very big season this year. Which is why it was sort of heartbreaking to hear that he got injured. But he's only 22. Exactly right. Like, that's the thing. Like, you think about all these like young players that are currently in the AFL, and they're so good, and like you know that, and like they've still got like 10 years in them. Like, imagine how good players like Errol Gordon will be in like 5 years' time. Nick Dacos as well. Who else is a young player that's probably going to be really good 5 years' time? Like Weddle, like Josh Weddle's really young as well. He's going to be so good. Jai Newcomb. But I think Jai Newcomb's a bit old. No, Jai Newcomb's pretty young, actually. And the Suns will kick another. And he's got 3 goals, Ben Long. Also, I was there at the SCG for that comeback last year. Holy shit, it was insane. Well, I was streaming that game, so as you can imagine, I got a lot of shit given to me. So, Jay tomorrow, how good will he be in 10 years? Who? Warner or Gordon? No, not Warner or Gordon. That's another player, Chad Warner. But I think he's a bit older, like maybe like 25 or something. Gordon or Nick Dacos are you referring to, Bob Bell? I didn't get to go to the qualifying final against the Giants. That would have been a solid game to go to, I feel. So that was probably the best game I was at least. Yeah. That was probably game of the finals. I disagree. I think Brisbane versus Giants was game of the finals. I think. Because the Lions were like 40 points down or whatever at one stage. Like they were like 40 points down like halftime or whatever, and they came back and won. I feel like that was probably game of the finals. But like Giants v Swans was pretty good as well. Because I thought that was I genuinely thought that was going to go into overtime until Joel Amati. And Joel Amati had like a really quiet game, I remember. And then he had the ball at the right time and ended up kicking the winner. So, and then you could argue Brisbane v Cats was game of the finals as well, because that was sort of back and forth all day. But in the end, I think the Lions won by about 10 points in the end. John Noble will get the kick inside forward 50. And that's almost a really strong mark by Barras. And I think he'll receive the free kick. Or maybe they'll pay the mark instead. There are 3 front runners, in my opinion. Yeah. Funnily enough, you'd argue the worst game of the finals was actually the grand final. You'd argue. Although, to be fair, what was it? Was it Brisbane Carlton? I think it was. That was a pretty boring game as well. Cats, yeah, Power vs Hawks was good as well. Like, that's the thing. If Sicily kicks that goal in the dying moments, imagine a Hawks prelim final, and it almost happened as well. That would have been huge. A Hawks prelim final. And if Sicily just kicks that goal, it probably would have been. Brizzy Carlton worse? Yeah, I think that's just for the sake of it being a grand final, made it better. Like, I actually found the grand final entertaining despite it not being a very close game. I found it entertaining. And it's just because it's the grand final, it's always going to be entertaining, even if, like, at halftime you already know who's going to win. I really hope I can get to the grand final this year. I think I have a bit more connections this year and I might have a higher chance. But I don't know. It will be hard to make the granny this year. But yeah, hopefully I'm lucky enough to see the Pies in it this year again. It's now Newcomb who kick inside 50. Watson over the top of him. Sicily tries to get in there. And a free kick will be paid to the way of Gold Coast. Do you want to get the GWS? Oh, my favourite. Yeah, well, I purchased a Gold Coast Suns membership earlier in the season. because I had a feeling that the Suns were going to be really good this year. And if they made the grand final this year, I would have a higher chance of getting grand final tickets. So that's why I bought their membership, which seems like a very good decision at the moment. Same as Jerry West, and I don't think the Suns can. Yeah, true, because it's their first ever finals as well. Like, it's very rare. It's very rare that it's going to be very unlikely that the first time the Suns play finals, they're going to make the granny, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. 11 minutes 55 to go. I think the Hawks can't let the Suns score the next one. The Suns can't score the next one. Although they'll still be in it, but it's going to be interesting. Gets the kick. Hawks will quickly get the kick. It's not the greatest of kicks. The Suns will probably win the foot race. Dylan Moore tries to get in there. It's Rioli who gets the hands. And it will now be a stoppage near the boundary line. Throws it in. Suns win the hit out. Gives the quick hands. They'll get it out of the back line now. It's Noble who'll go for a run. Takes a bounce. Takes a second. Gets the kick. And nearly a good mark by the Ben Long. Boundary throw in. Rucks go at it. Hawks win the hit out. It's now Noble who are kicking inside 50. And a mark by Barris. Barris in defensive 50 against Ben King, who's been quiet. I'm saying quiet, but he's kicked 2 goals, which typically isn't considered a quiet game. But for Ben King, you usually expect at least 3 or 4 a game, which he can still possibly get. Over 900 meters gains, John Noble. I'm going to be so honest. Go for it. I just went back to Collingwood Sydney live stream. Here we go. Rao. Inside 50. And here we go. The Suns get another. And that's going to be really, really hard to beat now. The Hawks are going to really, really struggle to come and win the game now. David Swallows come on as the sub for the Suns. Yeah, I agree. Suns could run away with it, to be fair. And I think they've argued. I think the Hawks can't let the Suns score another goal this game, and the Hawks have to act very, very quickly. But and you know they can as well, the Hawks. You know they're very capable of doing it. It's just whether or not there's enough time. There's certainly enough time. There's certainly enough time. The Hawks have to make the most of their opportunities in the final 10 minutes here. As the Hawks already get inside 50, and Chol will line up now. They're going to get a chance for a quick response. Marby or Chol is not a very accurate kick. I feel like anything further than 30 meters out, Marby or Chol's no guarantee to kick a goal. Marby or Chol. To give the Hawks some hope. He's already had 1 shot on goal today, Marby or Chol, and he executed a goal out of it. Chol from about 40 out, I want to say, has kicked that very accurately. And now their hopes are still alive, the Hawks. With 9 minutes 16 left on the clock. You know who I feel like I haven't seen many streams from this year? What's his name? Ross Macca. I feel like he streamed almost every week I feel like he streamed almost every game last year. Well, to be fair, he's still getting about 2 streams a week. I don't know. I just feel like he streamed a lot more last year, which to be fair, I also streamed a lot closer. I also streamed a lot more last year, but Riles Mack is a bit of a more known name than I am. Damn, it's so close to 8K. Yeah, before this stream, I think I was about 14 subs away from 8K. So I'll easily hit it before the end of the month. Easily. I should probably have it. I should have 8K this time next week. This time next week, I should be at 8K subs. And that'll be a behind for the Hawks. Not great. But yeah, so for anyone who doesn't yet know, at 8K subs, I will live stream myself doing 8 laps of the MCG. So definitely share around the channel and try and get all your friends to subscribe if you want to see that sooner rather than later. Gold Coast kick inside 50 from 52 out. A drop mark arguably should have been taken. Rush it! JG's! And thank you so much for the $3 donation as a rush behind will occur for the Suns. Donation in the chat for JG's, everyone. Also, I'm going to be in Melbourne next week for the Saturday and Sunday game. What Saturday and Sunday game, though? What Saturday and Sunday game are you referring to? Because I know next week I'm going to the Dreamtime game, Richmond versus Essendon. And then I'll go to Collingwood versus North Melbourne. And now the Hawks will line up again to bring it to 3 points. Here we go, ladies and gents. 16 people in the chat. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you haven't yet. And they'll line up now to kick a goal to bring the margin to 3 points with 7.5 minutes left on the clock. This will be huge. D'Ambrosio to kick his first of the day. Massimo D'Ambrosio has 11 disposals, and his 12th disposal will be a behind. Sammy GFC's in Sydney. That's sick, bro. I think I did know that, actually. I think you have told me that you were going to Sydney, actually. But yeah, welcome to the stream, JJ. So welcome to the stream, Sammy. Certainly a good time to join as the game's getting very, very interesting at the moment. The Hawks are not looking like losing this. Chol wants to get to it. The Mabior Chol wants the goal. But instead, it's now going to be a stoppage. Hardwick's looking very, very stressed in the box. Ginnivan, taken high. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Jack Ginnivan receives a high free kick? But he's going to line up now to kick a goal, and the margin will be 2 points if this one goes through. I feel like first round of Indigenous round is very interesting. Yes, for sure. Jack Ginnivan, 20 disposals today and a goal. Can he kick his second of the day to bring the margin to 2 points? Ginnivan! Gets the goal. And here we go. This is going to be a very, very close finish 2 weeks in a row at TIO Stadium. The second week is very, very Vic. Yeah. I was really hoping this week was going to be Charlie West's debut game for Collingwood. I was really thinking it was going to be. And then Mychek Check announced that he's coming back this week, so they weren't going to give him a game. Surely next week. We're versing North Melbourne. North Melbourne, surely. We give Charlie West a chance. Give him a chance to prove himself. Inside 50 for the Suns. A goal will arguably seal it. Took Miller has kicked the goal. It's 8 points, but there's still 5 minutes left on the clock. It's really hard to call game over, especially when you're versing the Hawks. But it's really going to be tough. Collingwood by 1, yeah. And you argue Adelaide should have had a late shot on goal because I know Josh Dacos got a free. I think it was Josh Dacos got a free kick in like the dying moments inside 50 for the Crows. One of the games, I think, game of the year of 2024, and call me biased if you want, but I genuinely think game of the year in 2024 was Collingwood versus North Melbourne. I think. Because Collingwood were 52 points down and came back and won by a point. Yes, it was only against North Melbourne, but it's not every day you see a comeback like that. And you saw Bobby Hill take Mark of the Year. That's what I was saying. Oh, I thought you were referring to Adelaide. Collingwood, which I think we won by 3 points, so that wouldn't have made sense anyway. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Another close game, am I? Yeah, for sure. Play this guy. Out of bounds. Gonna throw it in. Here we go. 5 minutes left. Suns lead by 8. The Hawks need to respond. You never know what can happen against North. You never know, especially like that's the thing. The bloody Brisbane v North game now kind of gets me a bit stressed. Because if that was a draw against Brisbane, but to be fair, we smashed Brisbane by 50, so like, I don't know. I think we should smash North easy. And that's a mark by the Suns. This will be huge. I think this will be game over if this one goes in. Welcome to the stream, Noza Edits. How we going, bro? If this goes in, if he can kick this one, Noah Anderson, that'll be the sealer, I think. With 4 minutes to go, the Hawks already need 2 goals for the lead. If Ben Long can kick this one, this will be the sealer. And the Suns, you'd argue have won it now. You got to say it's game over now, surely. Surely the Hawks can't come back and win. 3 goals in 4 minutes. We've seen it before. But is it going to happen today? They need another one. The Hawks need to respond very, very quickly if they want to win. That was Ben Long's 4th goal of the day, by the way. That's really impressive. He's had a really good game. But Nick Watson, he's already got 3 goals today. I want to see him kick his 4th. I predicted him to kick 4. I predicted Suns to win by 7. I really want to be right about this. I also predicted Noble for 35 disposals. Here we go. 3 minutes 30. Stoppage will occur on the wing here. The Suns just want to slow down the clock as much as possible. They'll get inside 50. Oh, the Suns. Here we go. going to get it out of here. Giath thumps it high out of the back line. Collins. Here we go. It's a foot race. Oh, here we go. Chol sidesteps, goes for goal! And he's kicked it! Mabior Chol kicks a goal to keep the Hawks alive. How's that for a cheeky little goal by Mabior Chol? The one-handed pickup, the quick little sidestep, boot to ball, tightest of angles, and it's a goal. How do you think? Who do you think would win, Collingwood or Adelaide? I've tipped the Pies, but I'm not confident. Coach Club donated $80. Jeez, good on him, bro. That's really good by him. Why did he get donated though? What did he get? What did he? What's he doing in return? Troll against one of his former sides. That is true. Yes. That's how it always goes in this fixture. Yeah, but like it's always apparently. So the last 4 times the Pies have versed the Crows, the game has been decided by under a goal. And like surely that the streak gets broken soon. The Suns. Oh, he's dropped the mark in the goal square. He has to go for a run now. Weddle gets the quick hands. Out of defensive 50. A chest mark's been taken by the Hawks. Are we witnessing Hawkball right now? Are we witnessing it? Play on, says the umpire. Inside 50. Watson gets the kick towards the square. That's arguably a free kick that should have been paid to Blake Hardwick. Didn't want to pay it though. It would have caused huge controversy. Coach got down $160. That's good and bad. Like good for him that he's getting the money, but it's also sort of bad because he's not going to do anything in return with that money. He's just going to take the money and not do anything in return. But Coach Club's doing it overnight on Saturday. He should be doing. If he's getting that money, he should be doing it tonight. He should be doing it tonight if he's getting that amount of money. Rioli gets the kick towards the wing. Inside 50 for the Suns. A minute's left. A minute is left on the clock. You'd argue it's game over unless the Hawks can act quickly. Amon, thumping kick, forward, and that's a game-saving mark. That's a really, really game-saving mark by the Suns. 45 seconds will tick down. Regardless of what happens here, it'll be the game. And Swallow's been taken high. Holding the ball, they say. Weddle. McAndrew. And that'll be the game. 20 seconds left. Ginnivan. Taken high. It doesn't matter though. It's too late now. Who thinks winning the granny, the Pies all the way? Inside 50. And that's a great start to this round of football. You'll take that as a neutral fan. The Suns win a close one. Full time. I predicted the Suns to win by 7 and they won the game by 8. So I'll take that. We are the Sons of the Gold Coast Skies. We're the team who never say die. The Sons of the Gold Skies. We are the one with the red, gold, and blue. We are the Sons of the... Oh, I fucked up the words already. Win the flag for you. Fight, fight, fight till we hold up the cup. Run, run, run all the way. Hey. We are the sons of the Gold Coast skies. We're the team who never say die. Woo. Almost your tip? Almost. Almost. I'll take that though. I actually don't think I can end the stream, by the way, guys. I am like glitched inside of my OBS studio, so I actually don't think I can end the stream for some reason. All right. Well, we're gonna go through a few key stats then, and then we'll work out a way to end this live stream. Okay, so leading in goals for today was Ben Long in the end with 4 goals, 1. Unfortunately, Nick Watson couldn't get 4 goals as I predicted, but he did end up with 3. I predicted John Noble to have 35 disposals and he got 36, so I'll take that. Anderson had 35 though, so he had a really good game. Hit-outs, Witts had the 41 hit-outs. Reeves was behind him with 34. Contested marks was for today. Leading in them was Barras with 3 contested marks. Clearances, Anderson ended up with 12 clearances. That's huge. 35. So what was it? Anderson had 1 goal, 35 disposals, and 12 clearances. That's huge. Meters gained, John Noble. John Noble had 1,001 meters gained. When was the last time we saw someone with over 1,000 meters gained? Because that's huge. And Freaky Canner in the end ended up being Gold Coast 19 to Hawthorn 23. So I'll let everyone get their final chats in before I end the stream. Coast Club with 320 all up. Nice. Good on him. Probably doesn't deserve the money, I won't lie, but I'm not going to get too into it. It's all right. At least he's actually giving back because I'm surprised he is giving back. I wouldn't have thought he was going to give back, to be honest. I thought he was going to take the money, but good on him. How am I going to get out of this bloody thing? I can't get out of here. I actually can't end stream. I can't end the stream. I'm like glitched inside of my... What's like... Nah, it doesn't matter. All right. Anyway, I'm going to have to try and work out a way to end the stream. I'll do the quick outro now, and then I'm going to try and work out how to end the stream, right? So, because we might cut it out or whatever, okay? So, cheers, everyone, so much for watching today's live stream. If you guys did enjoy, could you please show me that by liking the stream and subscribing to the channel if you guys are new. We're trying to hit 8,000 subscribers by the end of the month, and if we do, I'm going to be running 8 laps of the MCG, so stay tuned for that. Hope you all did enjoy today's live stream, and I will see you all in the next one. All right, now let's try and work out a way to end the stream. I'm going to unplug this. All right. You guys can probably still hear me, I would have thought. Okay. I'm going to open up the laptop separately. Holy shit, the laptop sounds like a bloody vacuum cleaner. Ooh. I'm just going to shut down my laptop completely.